Hey guys, Soleno here from PlayToEarn.net. Welcome to the final part of our weekly blockchain gaming news roundup. In this video, we'll be diving into the big stories that made headlines in the world of blockchain gaming this past week. So far, we've covered all the latest game updates and exciting teasers and announcements. And now, it's time to take a look at news that don't quite fit in those two categories. So without further ado, let's get started. To start off our list, South Korea invests $51 million into Metaverse projects. South Korea is taking steps to cement its leadership position in developing the Metaverse. The country's Ministry of Science and ICT has announced a $51 million investment into Metaverse projects. The funding will support various initiatives related to the Metaverse, such as the development of Metaverse platforms, content creation, and user experience design. Nina Shang, a tech journalist, said, quote, "South Korea stands as the most aggressive and determined government in pushing the development of the Metaverse. Other Asian countries don't have similar types of Metaverse programs in scale and scope as that of the South Korean government." End quote. The investment in Metaverse project is part of South Korea's broader plan to boost its digital economy. The country has invested heavily in emerging technologies such as 5G, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things. The Metaverse is the latest addition to this list of technologies, and the government sees it as a critical driver for future growth. South Korea's digital economy has multiplied in recent years, with the COVID-19 pandemic accelerating the shift to online platforms. The government sees the Metaverse as a way to further enhance the country's competitiveness in the global digital economy. By investing in the Metaverse projects, South Korea hopes to create new business opportunities and jobs to attract more foreign investment in technology. Next, MapleStory developer Nixon remains committed to its Web3 pivot. In spite of the recent crypto chaos caused by the failure of Silicon Valley Bank and more, South Korean gaming giant Nixon remains committed to its Web3 pivot. In a recent blog post, Nixon reflected on the company's past achievements and revealed how MapleStory Universe, a blockchain gaming ecosystem based on the MapleStory IP, would help address the long-term challenges of gaming. MapleStory is a free-to-play 2D side-scrolling MMORPG that was first released in South Korea in 2003. Since then, it has gained a huge following worldwide, with millions of players in Asia, North America, and Europe. Over the past 20 years, more than 180 million users have created MapleStory IDs, as the franchise has witnessed multiple console iterations, including the Nintendo DS, 3DS, Wii, and Switch, as well as the progression of PlayStation models from PS2 to PS5. While Nixon has made various efforts to fight cheat bots and reduce in-game inflation through close communication with players, the company felt the need to engage with users in a more healthy and long-lasting manner. To that end, Nixon will tap into the power of blockchain technology, leading to the release of MapleStory Universe. MapleStory Universe is a blockchain gaming ecosystem created based on the popular IP. The project will be divided into 4 parts: MapleStory N, Mod N, MapleStory N Mobile, and MapleStory N SDK. MapleStory N is an NFT-based MMORPG, whereas Mod N is a sandbox-style game that allows players to create customized games with their MapleStory assets. MapleStory N Mobile will be a MapleStory world on the go, while MapleStory N SDK will allow users to build non-gameplay related experiences. Nixon has stated that it will not rush to release the entire MapleStory universe. Instead, it will begin by incorporating the blockchain technology before broadening its horizons. If you're liking this news list so far, remember to check out our website and news section to be updated on everything about blockchain gaming. You can also subscribe to our channel to make sure you stay updated on all our videos. Now let's get back to the list. Next, Web3 game developer Jungle secures $6 million for its NFT mobile shooter. Jungle, a Brazilian Web3 game development studio, has raised $6 million in seed funding in a round co-led by Bitcraft Ventures and Framework Ventures. The Sao Paulo-based company will use the fresh capital to develop its Web3 mobile shooter and expand its team of developers, engineers, artists, and designers to bring its first blockchain title to market this year. Other investors who participated in the round were Delphi Digital, Koratage, Fourth Revolution Capital, Monoceros, 32-Bit Ventures, Stateless Ventures, Snack Club, and Norte Ventures. Jungle is a game publishing company founded by Joao Beraldo, Giulio Ferraro, and Lucas Kurtzman. Instead of developing its own lore and in-game characters, the company will buy underutilized IPs from established gaming firms and adapt them into the blockchain games. "We are committed to creating fun-first hybrid games that are mobile-first and blockchain-enabled," said Jungle CEO Joao Beraldo. For Web3 gaming to reach its full potential, developers must create games where players come for the product experience and stay for the open economy. The inverse model, the current state of the industry, will not get us to mass adoption. To reach new audiences and expand the market, we'll need to do better as an industry. Set to launch in 2023, Jungle's first title is a Web3 mobile shooter with a gameplay-first focus. It is designed for casual gamers and features an open market economy that allows players to own and trade assets obtained through gameplay. The company's ultimate goal is to bring the power of digital ownership and free market economies to mobile gaming. Next, Meta suspends NFT integration program on Instagram. Meta announced its suspension of Instagram initiative, which focuses on sharing digital collections on the platform. During a Southwest conference held last year in Austin, Mark Zuckerberg announced that NFTs would be introduced on the picture and video sharing application. At first, only a few creators were given access to the feature. Barely after a year of this announcement, Meta Commerce and FinTech lead Stephanie Casriel has announced a change of plans on Twitter. He began by appreciating various partners who helped NFTs on Instagram, stating that Meta values the relationship built. The platform also looks forward to supporting many NFT creators who continue using Instagram and Facebook to amplify their work. Quote, "We learned a ton that we'll be able to apply to products we're continuing to build to support creators, people, and businesses on our apps both today and in the metaverse. Creating opportunities for creators and businesses to connect with their fans and monetize remains a priority, and we're going to focus on areas where we can make impact at scale." End quote. Kazriel noted that the team is focusing on other ways to support creators, people, and businesses. He stated, quote, "And we'll continue investing in fintech tools that people and businesses will need for the future. We're streamlining payments with MetaPay, making checkout and payouts easier, and investing in messaging payments across Meta." End quote. And lastly, Epic Games reveals that almost 20 more Web3 games are coming to its store. Valve's PC marketplace competitor Epic Games has recently revealed that there are close to 20 Web3 games making its way to the Fortnite creator store in the near future. This was mentioned by Epic Store's GM Steve Allison in a report by Axios, where it was stated that out of the 5 blockchain games currently available on their marketplace, Blanco's Block Party is pretty well played, while the Metaverse gaming platform called Core does pretty well. No specific stats were shared, but Allison has said that he thinks there will be more crypto games coming to the store this year as well as early next year. After around 20 of these titles make their way to the Epic Games Store, he thinks that and then we'll really know whether blockchain gaming has a future or not. As has been the case so far, while Epic does allow NFT games to be released on their store, they're currently not involved in publishing or developing any of these that are coming to the store in the coming months. They're also not involved in anything financially related to them, with Allison saying that crypto games publishers are responsible for transactions, customer service, and dealing with refunds and fraud. Allison has also said that while they're allowing blockchain games onto the store, the company's trust and safety team is closely keeping an eye on them, saying that if there's any bad behavior, we're going to be very swift to shut that down. And that's a wrap for this week's news recap about blockchain gaming. I hope these videos provided valuable insights and updates on the latest happenings in the scene. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to keeping you updated with the newest and most impactful developments in blockchain gaming. For more info and everything about blockchain games, check out our website at PlayToEarn.net, where we have the largest database of games that have all the info you need. That's it for today, see you next video.